Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Time's But a Window. Today we're going to be reviewing one of my demos again, but we're going to do it more like the player analysis videos, where I'm commentating on it live. Here you can see we got flanked from lower, and I remember that we kind of were pretty surprised about that, so we're all trying to push him. Our main goal here is to take the B site, and as you guys can see, we are going to be pushing out middle, making our way to split over towards it. Being said, there's a guy in CT spawn, and two that peek over here from B. Able to pick up a couple, and it leaves my teammate in a 1v1. Here I'm making my way towards lower B tunnels. I like to clear this as much as possible, because if someone gets control of lower B tunnels, your teammates going up catwalk or whatever, trying to go towards B late, can be completely screwed over. He can even flank around you and go through your spawn and just get up right behind you. So just clearing that out just kind of makes it a little safe for everyone on your team. Guys coming down middle, guys going up cat, and guys holding upper B tunnels. Here I'm peeking towards middle. I do spot out a guy, but the guy from lower ends up actually killing me and killing my teammate, which is how I knew about him. Now we're going to do an early buy on third round since we have the money for it, which puts me up with a rifle, which I'm not exactly happy with. I'm not a great rifler, as you guys know, and really my job here is just trying to hold mid, but then my teammate in B tunnels did get picked, so I needed to turn around, and I ended up getting killed by this guy from lower. Since this is an analysis video, I did want to mention that on that last round, I probably could have played that differently by going behind that big box in lower and just kind of watching towards catwalk and listening. Maybe had the guy not seen me, he would have run right past me. I would have had an easy kill on him, but I didn't expect my teammate to die in upper. At this point, I am understanding that one of the CT players is very aggressive when it comes to B halls and is constantly pushing tunnels. There is actually another guy up here, and we're going to push him and take him out. We knew he was up there because a teammate had actually called it. And now we're checking towards site. Guy behind big box, we're clearing stuff. I go in first. My teammate with the rifle is able to get the trade kill. I'm finally able to afford an AWP, so I'm making my way over here towards middle. I want to see if I can pick anyone crossing. I was not able to, and I was actually caught off guard by a guy that was picking mid-late like that. I'm holding, thinking he might peek again, and he ends up jumping across instead of trying to actually just pick it. Now, a teammate of ours has died at long. In fact, two of our teammates have died, and the bomb is down here. One guy pushes up middle, catches me off guard, but I'm able to kill him with a Glock. Gonna pick up the bomb now. We're trying to figure out what to do. I still think that we should probably head towards long, but as I peek towards long, so though we're running out of time, we're gonna have to make a move. Teammate gets a pick at long. We decide that we should probably try to go up catwalk. There's that second guy at long, so we know that there's a guy A and a guy either mid or B. So I'm taking the site, spot the guy out at long. Can't hit the first shot or the second. My teammate's planning, I'm just kind of holding, and I'm able to take him down. Another guy is going to be making his way up catwalk. I'm checking towards CT spawn. We saw the shot come from cat. My teammate definitely called that, and I'm just kind of holding, and he's playing from inside sight. Now right now we kind of feel like we lucked out, as it's a 4v5 right now. One of their teammates is actually temporarily left. He does come back later. This ends up biting us in the ass because while they lose a player early on in this game, we actually lose our fifth in the second half for the rest of the game. I knew there was a guy right side of doors, but I did not know there was a guy left side doors. So I went for a high-risk play trying to go over there and shoot him with the deagle. It was a terrible idea, and in hindsight, it was an unneeded risk that I really shouldn't have taken. Watching middle for cross again. Guy tries to cross, and gets cross, two more cross. Which means that we've counted out 3, so we kind of feel like A is going to be weak, but we're going to try working it slow just in case. Things are not going great right this minute, but I'm able to pick up these two guys in middle. Watching towards T-spawn, because a teammate actually called that he'd be coming from over there, and I'm able to take him down as well. That leaves us in a 3v1, so I need to go get the bomb, and I believe my teammate in middle spots him. And there you go. So he's dead now, and my teammate gets him from long. I'm making my way towards lower B tunnels to clear it out like usual. It's not the best place to clear out with an AWP, but since I had the spawn for it, I figured why not go for it. Luckily, a guy did push through middle, and I was able to take him down. I know there's a guy here in mid. Try to go for the no-scope. Was not able to connect with him. Alright, so I got my AWP back, watching mid. I do see one cross. The smoke comes up, so I called to my teammate that a guy could have possibly pushed up middle. My other teammate seems to be taking long and seems to be doing quite well at it. So I'm going to be making my way over here towards long because it seems like it's going to give us access to the site. And I have an AWP, so if anyone's in sight, I should be able to pick them if they try to look from site towards long. I'm able to get them. Going to make our way across. Last guy is in CT spawn going mid. And I don't know if I actually saw his back right there. Don't remember. Either way, I know where he's at this point because of my teammate, and I'm going to make my way over towards long because someone needs to hold long while he's spotting cat. And I'm just going to hold the angle, guy peeks out, and he goes down. I'm watching mid for cross. So as you guys know, I really like to do this because usually I can get a pretty easy pick if they just cross normally and don't smoke. If they either jump across or just run across and I'm in the relative correct area, I can make a minor correction and pick the guy. That being said, right now we know there's a guy in middle. He's definitely shooting at the doors, hoping that he's going to peek again and I'll get him, but I end up hitting him through the door. And at least I finish him off through the door. But I was a little disappointed that I didn't get that first shot. I really thought that was on him through the crack. That being said, as you guys know, the AWP in CSGO is not perfectly dead-on accurate like it is in the previous versions of Counter-Strike. So the B site is clear, but I don't think we know that. I'm taking spam shots at the door. I only actually think there's one guy here. So I mean, when I just took that shot, I'm pretty surprised to see that there was another guy that almost got hit by it. There I killed the guy crossing over towards the B site. Teammates are about to take it. They do think that maybe someone's in the site, and as you guys can see, no one is. We're clearing everything out. We're a little bit surprised to find that no one is here. I'm going to peek towards CT spawn. I get smoked off, and I figure that my best bet is to reposition to back a site and watch tunnels. There you can see my teammate had tunnels, so I immediately repositioned to go watch something that someone wasn't holding, but at that point everyone had everything, and they pushed out aggressively. Back to picking middle. I'm watching from the bottom so my two teammates can pick from up top. One of them actually gets picked, which is a bad thing. But my teammate's able to get the trade. I never saw the next guy cross, but I wanted to start working over towards long. Guy peeks out, I'm able to take him down. Kind of lucky about the timing. If I were there a little bit later, or if he had tried to do that a little bit before I got there, I wouldn't have seen him cross over to the left side of the door. Spot out one guy in mid. I'm going to nade the smoke in case he's going to try to push through. It actually does quite a bit of damage to him. Here we're coming up. I kind of figured the guy would make his way over towards elevators, so I scoped on that. And then I checked towards CT spawn, but peeking around the smoke makes it a little bit difficult, and he kind of has a little bit of an advantage because of how the smoke curves from that angle, so he'll be able to see my foot before I can see any part of him, and he was able to take me down. Watching mid for the cross like I usually do, I'm able to leg the first guy. I'm going to call that out to my teammates, but we did see two more cross. So we know that they're doing one guy mid and two in B. One guy pushes aggressively, almost catches me, but my teammate's able to get that kill, which turned out very lucky for me. In hindsight, going straight down Speedway is typically not a good idea if you have an AWP. That being said, I do it way more often than I should. Just kind of holding middle to see if anyone crosses from one side to the other. We don't know that there is no one in B right now, or else we'd be going to take it. My teammates in middle, they spot out each other. And I know that he's here to the... I'm going to try to peek him with the pistol, but yeah, it wasn't a great idea. In hindsight, I actually sat there after dying that round trying to figure out how I could have done that better. I mean, I guess I could have peeked it with an AWP and tried to get just straight up shoot him. Here I peeked with the pistol. I was actually trying to get across and hope that I could maybe shoot him as I was going across. If not, kill him, do a little bit of damage to him. But as you can see, he was able to hold that angle and kill me. maybe throwing something would have been a better idea, or having a teammate help me out at this point would have worked better. But I definitely did not play that well. Here you can see I'm on a save round with the Deagle. I couldn't exactly buy, but most of my teammates, well, it was kind of a half buy. We have an AWP, we have a Galil. You know, I mean, it was a messed up buy situation. Our two teammates that did buy shouldn't have bought. That being said, we're trying to work middle. The AWP is trying to work B. We figure maybe we should try to take the B site. It's not smoked off, and I go down trying to get the 1 dig. Again, on another save, I'm just going to rush out long as fast as I can. Hopefully my teammate's going to get the trade. My goal is just to get out. I spot 3 out, and I'm like, there's 3A, we really need to fall back. There's not much we're going to be able to do against that. It's pretty heavily stacked. My teammates still seem to be peeking it. One guy is in middle, trying to shoot him through the smoke. My teammate's able to get the kill. That is going to give us a rifle. It's a FAMAS, but it's a rifle. So I'm here holding middle, trying to see if anyone's going to cross. A flash comes over. Gets me pretty good. I actually turned away from it for a moment, but I actually turned back before the flash popped. I tend to do that in this version of Counter-Strike more than the other ones. Spot out this guy coming from CT spawn, and we'll take him down. Another guy pushing up from long. Now that we have that, I want my teammate to go to long, and I'm coming with him. I mean, he's only got this 5-7, and my other teammate's watching catwalk, so we pretty much had everything covered. Of course, he had that AWP, and yet he still picked up the other one, which annoyed me just a little bit. Here's a really bad habit that I have, especially in pug situations when I'm not playing with a team. As you can see, I have a B spawn here, so instead of going to pick middle or going over towards mid where I usually go, I decided to go towards B tunnels and make my way towards lower. Now, clearing out lower is technically a good thing, but using an AWP to do so is probably one of the worst decisions you can make. And I'll do it just because I have the spawn, and that I let my spawns dictate what I'm going to do, and it makes me predictable, and it makes me play more dangerously than I should. Here, this guy picked up my teammate and got his gun, and now I'm going to try to hold like a passive angle, wait a second, and then try to pick him between shots. My other teammate seems to be making his way over towards A. We're trying to get the bomb. I think it's down on Cat, but as I'm looking, it looks like it's down in CT spawn, and I'm just now realizing this. So I'm looking over here towards A, and I heard him take the shot, so I'm going to go for the pick, and I'm able to get him. At the beginning of this game, communication about who was going to play what was a little bit confusing, but since I didn't see anyone going towards B, and we had 2 guys going towards mid at the beginning of the round, I decided I'd take the B site, which I don't have a problem with. My teammate did go down in mid, so I rotated over. I'm able to pick up this guy, and my teammates, look at them, they just obliterated the other team. Now here I'm making my way over towards B again. I got a smoke in hand, and that's just because I want to play up close with this and just in case they're going to try to push through. I do spam the smoke in case anyone's there, but immediately afterwards I make my way over towards middle. Now you'll see this is pretty normal for me, because usually whatever teammate I have will be playing it with a scout. It just seems to be what happens. The mid guy tends to do that, and hopefully he'll take a shot, and then I'll just be able to pick out and get one. But there, they had all pushed out, 3 of them, and my shots just weren't on target. So even though we won that round, I decided to go with a 5-7 to save some money so I could get an AWP and nades next round. That being said, doing this is also a little bit more high risk because you know that the other team is probably going to buy this round. At least something. They have that scout, they have an AK, they have a couple deagles, and one guy's making his way up catwalk, and I'm able to connect with him. Again, my teammate with the scout seems to be playing it a lot more aggressively than I expect. And you can see where he had died, which with the scout, with an AWP I can understand. He'll pick towards lower, maybe get a pick. But with a scout, I don't think it was a great idea. That being said, one guy does jump off in the CD spawn. We could be able to connect with a little bit of damage, but he ends up killing me, and we really just lose this round. As you guys can tell, one of my teammates has left, and he does not come back for the rest of the game. That being said, I'm watching B, and we're kind of playing one guy mid, 2A, and me solo B, which I honestly hate because I like to have the rotation when I'm over at B. Anyways, I'm able to pick that guy in tunnels. I'm going to check towards here, but I'm really worried because the mid guy has gone down again, and now I got to worry about both of these sides. So what I'm actually thinking about right now is win or loss. What I want to do is next gun round, I want to have it so that I start playing long A, and we have the A guys playing over towards B, because I know that I'm not going to be able to do this with this current situation we have right now. Having a weak mid is going to make it too difficult for me to watch B and mid, and it's going to allow them access to the A site. So here I buy a 5.7 with no armor. I'm kind of just hoping that I can dink someone maybe in tunnels or something, get a quick kill, be nice. There are two guys in lower and one guy out here. I pick up this Galil, and I actually just try to spray him down, hoping that he'll just peek into it, but I kind of failed hard. Honestly, I probably should have just tapped it a little bit more and played it a little smarter. So here I'm just going to be watching Catwalk in case anyone pushes up. As you can see, they're making a heavy long take, and we're all on save, so there's not going to be too much we're going to be able to do about this. Teammates have pushed up Catwalk at this point. I'm just now realizing it. So I'm going to check towards lower. And it looks like everything's pretty much clear. As I come around here, I'll spot out this guy with the scout. Gives me a scout, which means that at least I can try to go for it, because I'm not going to try to save this scout, especially since I'm going to have plenty of money next round. Checked up here. Kind of catches me off guard from a little bit of an odd angle. So as you guys can see here, we've switched positions. And this is mainly because I just felt insecure over at B. I was worrying too much about mid. Here I feel like I can do a lot more work watching Catwalk and long. And I can also assist with mid unless they smoke me off. But it seems to work out really well. As you can see, my teammate was able to get that pick. And they actually ended up playing B much better than I was playing B. So that was definitely a good thing for us. So even though my teammates did a really good job holding B and keeping them out for a long time, here you can see there's 11 seconds left. Bomb is down in sight. He's going to try to go for the plant. I'm actually waiting for the plant before I rotate over, because I see on the clock there's 2 seconds, 1 second, and we ended up winning the round. But I am able to pick that guy as he ends up crossing late, which I'm not sure why he decided to go for that. So here you can see I'm playing long. My job is to try to get here and hold the doors for a second until my teammate can throw something in there. Either a smoke or an incendiary grenade. Once I hold it for a few seconds, right now my teammate's been really good at calling Catwalk for me. So since he did the round before, I actually kind of let him do it this round too. He called there's a guy up Catwalk, and I rotated over and I picked the guy Cat. Plus my teammate set up at long. He can hold that and let me know what's going on. That being said, I'm repositioning just slightly. If you actually watch my movement, here you can see I'm on top of the car right now, looking over the top of this thing, because a second ago when he had spotted me out, I was on the bottom. I want to just reposition ever so slightly so that if anyone else peeks out, they'll have to look in a slightly different spot so I can maybe catch them off guard, have a little more of a reaction advantage on them. Nades are coming from Catwalk, and it looks like they're getting set to take it. Flash goes over. There's a gap in the smoke where I'm able to see him, and I take him out as he crosses it. Kind of scares them off. My teammate's down in lower, and as I was talking about, CTs and lower is always very dangerous for your team. That's why I always make sure to clear that. I know he flanked in late, but when a CT gets control of that, it makes it a lot more difficult for you. And I'm just holding Catwalk as the final guy peeks up. My teammate's holding long with an AWP this round, but another guy does come out. I try to throw that incendiary grenade, but he catches me off guard, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm able to take him out with the 5.7, but I'm not really able to do as much damage. It wasn't a good idea, and it was an overconfident jackass move. I really should have fallen back to sight after I had spotted him out and thrown that incendiary grenade. So here we can see we find ourselves on another save round, and we just need one round to win this. But it is a 4v5, and as you guys know, playing 4v5 from CT side is always a little more difficult than terrorist side because it kind of leaves you guys open or weak in an area. But anyways, I'm pushing long with my 5.7, which I often do. It kind of seems to be one of my staples. I get a little bit lucky here with Psy. He's not able to kill me, though he really should have gotten that kill. But now that I've gotten those 3 kills, I'm going to fall off of it and not try to press my luck too much. There's no need for me to completely push through. We have a 2v2 situation, and my teammate's holding the B site, which means that my goal is to hold the A site. So as I'm sitting here watching Catwalk, I'm scared I'm going to get pinched from long, so I decided to reposition into site so that I can only be seen from one angle at a time. So here I'm hiding myself from Catwalk and hiding myself from long. I'm just kind of looking over the top of this box in case a guy jumps up. But I spot this guy peeking out, looking over towards long. I'm able to take him down. The last guy is here on Cat, but I don't know it. I think he's actually going to pinch me from long, so I'm going to throw a smoke here to block myself off from long, and then cross it so I can move into a new position. But as I do so, the guy on Cat is spotted out, and I'm able to take him down. Anyways, guys, that's it for this demo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and have a great day.